Hey everybody, how's it going? I know, where did we go? We fell off the face of the earth for a minute, but now we're back, telling you what we've been doing for the last 3 weeks plus. It's really good news. I got to tour Zion and the Garage for the Healing of the Nation tour, and it just took up a lot of our time.
Right, and so we have actually been in Los Angeles for the past couple of weeks, staying with Aaron's sister, and we've been street performing all over the place in Santa Monica and Venice, in the Fashion District, showing LA what kind of talent we have and checking out the city.
Yeah, we've got a lot of fun. It's been great. We're really excited to tell you about the next 3 months. We're going to be spending in Hawaii with this new project. Stay tuned in the next week. You'll see a whole video about how you can help us make our dreams come true out there and make this independent documentary film and album basically documenting all the underground arts that are going on in Hawaii. This episode is a lot of footage of what happened to us over the last 2 weeks. Not so much street performing, like I said, we were really busy. But yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. We're going to do a whole nother segment of just our street performance and show you what we've been doing, how we refined it, and all that going on. So thank you again for watching, and hope you enjoy it.
So the Zion and Grouch tour were on hiatus for 2 weeks, so we decided to go to Minneapolis, Minnesota and see some sights. First thing we had on our list was the Fifth Element store, headquarters of the Rhymesayers Entertainment. As you can see, it's absolutely amazing. Here we have a whole wall of all the albums signed by artists that have ever been there. And I'm glad to say that my album is now for sale in the Fifth Element online store, as you can see reading across the bottom right now. Also inside the store they got a bunch of really cool graffiti, all kinds of different artwork. As you can see, layers and layers and racks of all kinds of merch, and most importantly they got interns right in the store working. Some kind of inspiration for all of us artists.
I love the people because they're all Minnesota nice. I like the food because it's all good. I like the weather because you get winter like 6 months a year, and you only get that summer season like 1 month a year, so that's pretty cool too. Weather's always kind of miserable. That makes everyone nicer because they all have to stick with you, you know? That's kind of nice.
When we were in Minneapolis, I decided to take a dance class from a choreographer that I had heard a lot about named Pizzazz. It was a lot of fun, I learned a lot, and definitely brought me back to where my roots in hip-hop dance are. And while I was taking the class, Baby Zeno and Aaron were waiting outside in the car for me to get finished.
Baby Z, you see him? Right there, sleeping. We're about to make food. Say hi everybody to Baby Z sleeping. Okay, so, rice cooker. How can we make food in a rice cooker? Well, simply, well, we have made chicken and meat and all that, but for today, I got beans and rice. Beans and rice to your right here. Give them a little mixing, yeah, a little mixing. Just want to make about half. It's a little more than half, but hey, we got more food back at the hotel. And for now, I'm starving. So, pop, pop. There we go. Ooh. That's not good, people. Hold on.
As you could see, my mobile office slash cookery went out on me, so I was forced to go over to this supermarket and use the microwave. After that, Baby Z woke up and we went to the nearest cafe where we met this cool writer.
My name's Rodney.
Tell me just where you're from real quick, I guess.
I was raised in Canada and I live in Minneapolis right now.
Tell me a little bit about Minneapolis real quick.
Oh, wow.
Just something interesting,
Sure.
or not as interesting.
Has more theaters per capita than every city in the world except New York City.
Right on.
And where if you like to ride a bike, if you like to get around on bikes and walk, this is the town to be in.
Right on.
Got bike trails, they go everywhere, and it's a clean city, so Minneapolis is where it's at. So the piece of advice I have for you is, and it's gotten me through a lot of this stuff with my writing. Take nothing personally. Zero. Like, let it just go off your back, and you'll do all right.
Right on.
Arrived in Madison, Wisconsin, kind of late, really cold, so me and baby Zeno stayed in the car, got some food together, put the baby to sleep, and we had gotten news that Aaron's album had hit top 40 on the CMJ charts. So we were really excited, and we were stoked because we realized that all of our hard work had been paying off.
The next stop we were off to was in Peoria. The show was actually in a bar, so it wasn't really the best place to sit outside and sell CDs or street perform. So I decided to go in, and I ran into Zumbi, the lead MC of Zion I, who had told me he was really impressed that I had been following the tour so long and was gonna do what he could to get me on for as many shows as possible. So that was really dope. It was a really exciting night, got to see a lot of great performances, and yeah, I was really stoked to see what the outcome was. So the next day after Peoria, we went to Chicago, where we went to this cool little market and were street performing. But it wasn't long until the police came up, kicked us out, and told us it's a hefty fine. So we decided against doing any more street performing in Chicago, and we hit the city. First place we went was straight downtown, trying to find a local to find out the best place for the pizza, and we got some very good butter crust pizza. Oh, so great. Next place we wanted to go, well, Vanessa wanted to go, was Oprah Studios, so I took her, and there we are. Then we were off. So the next stop in Illinois was Chicago. Inside the show, I ran into the manager of Zion I, Ben Jonas of Jonas Media, who had told me he'd been speaking to Zumbi and that he was down, and that here on out they'd be putting me on as many shows as they could for the tour. So this was a great night. Again, got to see a lot of great performances. From there, went home and immediately started getting my set all worked out. The first show I did on the Zion I and the Grouch tour was out in Cleveland, Ohio. Definitely my favorite, obviously, because it was the first one I did. Really excited. Got a lot of love out in Cleveland. I was slightly surprised since it's the home of Bone Thugs and Harmony. Expecting a little bit of a hard crowd, but people were laid back and chill, really feeling the vibe. My next favorite show was out in Boston, and I'll just let that speak for itself.
When I say E.T., you say E.T., E.T., E.T. When I say E.T., y'all say E.T., E.T., E.T. Pick up the phone, I'm off the hook. Give me that.
As I said, they were showing a lot of love, chanting my name, and outside they continued to be vocal, and I caught this.
Get to me, walk out. Where's your mother? Little kids. Like, listen, it can't go to God if
After all the outside shenanigans, I went inside and caught one of the godfathers of hip-hop, in my opinion. Kill it, absolutely kill it in Boston. If you don't know about One Below, aka One Man Army, half the crew of Binary Stars, go check it out.
What a real terrorist alert, color red is alert. Brother's head is berserk, mother's head is berserk. She said she asked you for protection and you let her get hurt. But the ones you love the most.
So by the time we had gotten to Boston, Aaron was officially on the Zion I Grouch Healing of the Nation tour, so we had barely any time. It was 4 hours to 6 hours a day driving, 4 hours just hanging out with the baby, make sure he was okay, 4 hours just for to be at the show itself. The shows were really long and they went late into the night, and also, you know, a couple hours for Aaron to prepare and stuff like that. So we really didn't have that much time to street perform or cut footage. And on top of all that, I was preparing for my interview in New York that was the next week with MTV. So we had a lot going on and a lot to accomplish in a little amount of time. And then at this point, we had also found out about an independent funding platform for creative projects called Kickstarter, which is where we got the idea to do the next thing that we're about to work on, which we will tell you all about later on this week. Unfortunately, the MTV project didn't end up working out, but I did get the opportunity to perform on stage with Aaron at one of the most famous venues in Brooklyn, New York, called the Knitting Factory.
Once again, my name is E.T. Miss V, please give it up for my wife. I said please give it up for my wife.
just how we do it on Eugene. 1, 2, 3, peace. 1, 2, 3, peace. 1, 2, 3.
So on the East Coast, I did a total of 5 shows, the last being Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore Shore was a lot of fun, but we had to make it all the way from Baltimore, Maryland, all the way to LA, California. That's a total of like 48 hours of driving. We did it in about 3 days. Halfway in between the trip, almost to Vail, Colorado, right on this big pass. The snow's coming down and everything. I think we're at 13,000 feet. Our timing belt went out right in the middle of the lane. So basically I had to just slide the car back into the right lane. Almost got hit by a snow plow. It was just complete madness. So then luckily we had AAA. They came and towed us down to the next city and we got our timing belt replaced. For all of you who are like me and don't know what a timing belt is, here it is. Savor the moment. And here is the gentleman that fixed it in just under 3 hours. Yes, he is smoking a cigarette. So my last show that I did for the Zion and the Grouch Healing of the Nation tour, which was amazing, was out in San Luis Obispo. It was a great place. The crowd was really feeling it. I was actually able to go freestyle with Zumbi, Dublin, and the Grouch. It was an amazing time. I can't tell you how much of an honor it was. And yeah, Slow Town had a lot of love for E.T. Check it out. Be the whole video posted online.
Act like lighter, I'm all up inside you. Cause you give E.T. the mic that will provide her. Who the MC in the cypher zone? Get it on slow, if you with me, get it on. Dance to the atmosphere into space. Ride that motherfucking bass without a trace. No investigation, only motherfucking improvisation. Homie E.T. rockin' if you feelin' it. This is so with me, now you was revealing it.
If you feel the vibrations, come on, say heal the nation. Everybody, if you feel the vibrations, come on, say heal the nation. We do it for the ancient, we do it for the Martian. First name Aaron, last name is Martin. I'm from Eugene, all you know is about the green. But we also got a hip-hop scene. Give it up if you all about the love. And if you tonight, you just been puffin' on something. Yo, what's up, Dublin? You got something for me coming.
Shout out to E.T. and Dublin on the freestyle, yo!
Alright everybody, we hope you enjoyed all that footage you saw of us over the last 3 weeks.
And don't forget to come back and check the website. We will have information on our new upcoming project posted really soon.
Again, it's going to be about Hawaii, and it's called From the Underground Up. Hawaii from the Underground Up, documenting all the underground arts that are going on there. So, once again, thank you guys very much for watching this, and don't forget, in a couple days, you'll see a video of us street performing all around California, and again, check out the new video of what we're going to be doing in Hawaii.
Go,